everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I created this no makeup look. I have gotten a ton of requests to do looks more like this because a lot of you guys say that you really don't wear as much makeup as I do and you wanted a more natural approach to a makeup tutorial. So if you were one of the ones who requested this look, or if this is something that you're interested in, then this is definitely going to be the tutorial for you. Before we get on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell beside the subscribe button so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and follow me on all of my other social medias. I always have them linked in the description box below, and especially my Instagram. I post a lot more on there. Also, a little disclaimer, some of these products in the video were sent to me, including everything from Josie Maran, and I'm really excited and grateful for everything that I received, and I'm really excited to showcase these products to you guys because I really do believe that every single one of these products work really well into these types of tutorials where it's really skin focused and natural. And if you're interested in finding out how I got this look, then please just keep watching. So when I'm doing a no makeup look, I like to focus on the skincare. About half an hour ago, I did a little bit of skincare and I used the It Cosmetics Confidence line. First, I used the Confidence in a cleanser. Next, I used my favorite moisturizer, and this is the Confidence in a cream. It really helps my skin and just gives it that life and moisture that it needs. It also has anti-aging armor in it, which gives your skin that youthful glow. Lastly, I finished it off with their Confidence in an eye cream. And if you want to see all of these products in use, I did film a little mini tutorial for my Instagram. I'm not sure if it's going to be up yet, but if it isn't, then it will be up very soon. And to give my skin an actual glow and tan, I use the Josie Maran Argan Liquid Gold Self Tanning Oil. This comes in 4 different scents, which is amazing because self tanner usually doesn't smell that good. So being able to pick out a scent is really nice, and I have the apricot and vanilla one here. This tanning oil gives your skin a really natural glow and it blends into your skin very nicely. I've had this on for about 3 days now and it's fading a little bit, which is nice because I always go a little bit overboard on my hands, but it really blended into my skin how I wanted it to. The first step for my actual makeup, I do like to keep my skin very moisturized, so I'm going to go in with the Josie Maran Argan Moonstone Drops. And the reason why I'm choosing this oil is because it actually has a holographic tint to it, so it'll really give our face a nice sheen and highlighted look to it. I'm not going to go in with a highlighter, that's why I'm going to use these. And I just drop a little bit directly onto my face. Since I already did put a moisturizer on, I'm just going to use a couple of drops of this. If your skin needs more of it, then you can definitely go in with more drops. I'm going to let the oil sink into my skin for about 5 minutes, so while it's doing that, I'm going to talk about this product really quickly, and this is the Josie Maran Argan Reserve Healthy Skin Concentrate. This is what the bottle looks like. It looks very luxurious, and all you do is you take 3 to 4 drops and rub it in between your fingertips to warm it up, and then you just pat it onto your skin in the areas that you would like to. And I wanted to mention these because I've been using them every single night for about a week and a half now, maybe 2 weeks, I can't remember exactly. And this says it's supposed to replenish and renews the appearance of dull, dry, and fatigued skin, so that sounds exactly like my skin. That's why I've been using these drops so much. I've really been focusing them on my forehead because that's where I get the most little fine lines. And since I was just talking about skincare, I want to mention these really quickly. It's really been helping me on the days where I don't want to wear much makeup because I'm much happier with my skin how it is. The next step that I like to do when I'm doing a really subtle look like this is neutralizing my skin tone, and the product that I have been obsessed with lately is this Makeup Forever Ultra HD Underpainting Palette. I have the shade Light here, so it comes with 2 concealers and then 2 color correctors here. So I'm going to go in with the green to color correct any redness on my face, and then I'm going to use the pink to neutralize my blue and purple undertones that I have. So underneath my eyes, I like to place that color and onto my smile lines. I'm not going to use these concealers today, but they still are very nice. I really like how they include 2, so for this one when I'm more tanned, I can use that, and then I can use this one on the days where I'm not self-tanning. One thing that I really like about these creams is that you don't need to mix an oil with them. They're already creamy. They blend out very easily. Taking these products on my Bizanti eyeshadow 2 brush, and I'm just using a very light patting motion to place it on. And with this pink shade, I do like to bring it up onto my eyelids because, as you can see, I have pretty prominent veins there, and I do like to cover those up. After I place it on with my brush, I do like to go in with the sponge just to make sure that I really press product into my face. As you can see, that completely neutralized all my discoloration on my face. I really love this product. I highly recommend it. Next step, I'm going to go in with a BB cream. This is the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh Cream. But what I really want to mention is this brush that we're going to use, and this is the Smashbox Stippling Foundation Brush. A brush has really never impressed me so much. As soon as you put the product on top of it, you can see that that sits on top of the brush, so you can tell that the brush is not going to soak up all of the product. And it has 2 grips, so if you grip it up here, then you're going to get more of a full coverage, but if you grip it at the bottom of the brush, then you're going to get a lighter coverage, and that's what we're going to do today for this look. And that is just another reason why I love this brush. It's very easy to use. The grips are perfect on it. I'm just going to take a little bit of the BB cream and drop a couple drops directly onto the top of the brush. I'm going to work in small portions like this, just so I don't get such a high coverage. It's better just to build our way up with it instead of just put a lot on. And it's also much easier to work with this way. And the reason why I'm using a BB cream today is because I do have that self tanner on, so I want to even out my skin tone from my face to my neck, because right now my face is lighter than my neck. If I didn't have a self tanner on, then I would just go in with a concealer. I'm just going to go into light strokes. And even though this is a stippling brush, it doesn't leave any streaks on your face. You don't have to go back in with a beauty blender or anything to smooth it out, because it already does that. That's why I find this brush so impressive, and I'm definitely going to be needing to get way more of their brushes. Also making sure that I connect the BB cream with my neck so there's no harsh lines. I'm going to use a very light amount of concealer just to cover up my under eyes. I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer because it is very lightweight, but it's not too full coverage. It's going to work really well with this look. I'm just going to use a tiny bit underneath my eyes. I'm also dragging this concealer up onto my eyelid. If you can get away with not creasing, I would suggest not using a powder, but I have hooded eyes and little wrinkles underneath my eyes, so I crease no matter what. But for that reason, I am going to go in with a powder, and I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Powder Duo, and I'm going to take the matte one right here, and I'm just going to lightly tap it underneath my eyes and onto my eyelids. To give my face a little bit more life, I'm going to go in with a bronzer, and the best natural bronzer in my opinion is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It has a red undertone to it, so it'll give you the most natural look. It has no shimmer, it just has a very nice sheen to it. I'm just going to take a very little amount on my e.l.f. complexion brush and focus it onto my cheeks, and then a little bit here onto my temples. Just the high points of my face where the sun wouldn't naturally hit. And again, I'm trying to hold the brush as low as possible just to get the least amount of pigmentation off of it. I'm going to pop on a very light amount of mascara. You can completely skip this step if you really are going for that no makeup look. Then it would obviously be best not to use mascara, but I'm going to go in with my Pretty Vulgar Feathers mascara. And I chose this one because the bristles on here are fiber, I believe that's what they're called, and they really just help separate every single one of your lash and give it a really nice feathery natural effect, which is perfect because the name they gave for this mascara is Feathers Mascara. So I'm not going to put too much of this on. If you want your brows to look really natural, this is the perfect brow pencil. This is the Josie Maran Good Brow Pencil, and I have the shade medium to deep here. I also have a full Instagram tutorial using this product if you want to go check that out. And as you can see, I have been loving this product. I'm down to a little nub, so I'm going to have to sharpen it really soon. This is just the perfect pencil for me because I already like my brows very natural. I have pretty full brows already, so I just really focus my eyebrow pencils near the tail end. And with this one, I just use very light flicking motions. It glides on very easily, so you really only need to use a light hand with this. And when I really want a natural brow, I don't take the tail out too far. I try to end it where my natural brow already is. Sometimes I'll extend it just a little bit, but I really try not to. It doesn't really make much of a difference, but it definitely fills in those sparse areas and makes your brows look a little bit more full. On the other side of this brow pencil, it also has a highlighting part. If you wanted to clean up your brows with that part, then you can go ahead and do that, but I'm just going to skip out on that step for today. Another tip for very natural looking brows is taking a spoolie, just brushing them upwards. That's just going to really give your brows a fuller effect. All I'm going to do for the last step is spray my face, and I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I'm not going to put anything on my lips other than some chapstick. One other thing I wanted to mention, if you did want to give yourself more of a highlight rather than just a glow to your face, then I would suggest using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Soft Light Highlighter. This product really just melts into your skin and gives you a really nice sheen glow, but it is a little bit more powerful than just using a oil. It actually will give a highlighted tint to your face. This one is more of a gold champagne color, and I didn't really want to go for that look today. That's why I skipped out on this, but it is a really amazing product if you wanted to use an actual highlighter instead. So that is it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to focus on making it it as natural as possible. Mainly just focusing on neutralizing and making my skin glow a little bit more. Not necessarily covering up all of my discoloration. You can still see a little bit of redness poking through in places and a little bit of texture here and there. And I really just wasn't focused or worried about covering all of those up. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and like this video if you did enjoy it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!